Finding out that Charlie Kirk was assassinated today, I guess I was slightly shocked, but the reality is I don't have an ounce of empathy for what happened to him. Not at all. I figured it would only be a matter of time before karma went after him. I have empathy for his family because these are the consequences they have to deal with, which sucks. You know, I don't know his family. I don't know what they thought of him. But I do know that it sucks that for them, they have to deal with this grief. Okay? So I have empathy for the family. But I couldn't give a fuck that Charlie Kirk was shot and killed. I really couldn't. As a matter of fact, this is a man who doesn't even believe in empathy. Okay, he called it a made-up word. Okay, and that it causes danger. And, well, there's your medicine from the karma. So karma, as I see her, is a very fair entity. Okay, because it comes from us, right? It comes from the energy that we exude when we do things in our lives or when we make choices in our lives that can affect other people, can affect things that, you know, and have. I know that in my life, karma has kicked my ass for the things that I've done. And as much as it was painful every time, I have a lot of respect for karma because she's fair. But she is not merciful to those who don't deserve the mercy. And Charlie Kirk, I mean, he really didn't deserve the mercy. But Charlie Kirk also was shot dead. It could have been worse. It could have been shot in the vertebrae, not been able to walk, and been a quadriplegic from the neck down. And would have to breathe through a tube, like the late Christopher Reeves. And see, that would have been worse from karma. But instead, karma was merciful in that she visited him enough to kill him. I don't know who did the shooting. They're already making rumors up about like some, they're saying it's a Democrat, it's a leftist. You know, the truth is that they want it to be one, but it would be very interesting if it was MAGA Nazi trash that did it. They wouldn't believe it anyway, just like they didn't believe it was MAGA Nazi trash that tried to assassinate Trump. That, by the way, I don't even know if that was a true assassination. It's either that or his ear, he's a werewolf because he healed that ear healed like a motherfucker. Shit. But I don't have the empathy for Charlie Kirk. The way he started the false narrative, like he helped with that false propaganda against the trans community. He helped spread that. Okay. He stated that deaths from guns need to happen because it balances things out and makes us continue with keeping the Second Amendment and our God-given right to have guns. You know, karma. That's exactly what happened, right? This was a shooting. I guess it'll balance things out. But we've got these fucking crazy MAGA Nazi trash idiots who are now out for blood. We've got some gay Republican on social media, and yes, he's a gay Republican, saying that he's pissed off about it, making up all this bullshit that hasn't even been proven. Okay? And that's where the real danger is that now they're going to look for someone to blame. I was watching that horrific video of that dude getting dragged out, stating that he was the one who shot Charlie Kirk. He never was. But people were saying horrible things. They're out for blood. They were not out for blood for the person who was shot and killed in Minnesota. They couldn't give a shit about that person. As a matter of fact, they still think that person was a Democrat when that person, just because that person had a job with working for Tim Walz, the person was a fucking Republican and also a fucking MAGA. But there was something they went nuts because the people who knew the guy noticed that the guy was becoming quite radical and radical right, not radical left. But this whole blaming game, right? I think we're missing the big picture here, which is the fact that karma is out for blood. She obviously is. And I don't think Charlie Kirk is going to be the only one. He's not the last one. I think she's got a list that she's checking it twice. And this is going to be an interesting rest of the year, to say the least. I am scared for anyone who is brown, who is trans, who is in the LGBTQIA community, who is a woman. I'm a woman, but mostly those who are brown and black and are getting kidnapped by masked thugs, because now they're going to go after them. These people who are looking to blame whoever are people who are not okay. Okay, they voted for this person in office who is fighting really hard to hide Epstein files. And these people do not want to admit that they have been lied to. Okay, it's hard to admit that you've been screwed over and that you were wrong. But these people are out for blood now. So please, please be careful out there. And yeah, I don't think Charlie Kirk will be resting in peace anytime soon. I think what's happening is he's in for a huge surprise as to where he most likely ended up.